G'day and welcome back to Duxella Gaming and Farming Simulator 22 mod review. And in this mod review, we are reviewing Stevie's mod pack number 3. That's right, yes, 3 already. And we are going to get straight into it and have a look. As you can see, we've got a couple of different things there. We've got the Amazon ZATS 3200, we've got the Amazon ZZTS, we've got the Baler K165, we've got the TSA 3000 multi-tank for Cotty, and we've got the Mack Superliner, the 1979 version. So basically this is the spreader pack, plus the bulk liquid transport and the trucks. So as you can see, Stevie's done his usual touch. Basically, when a new version of Farming Sim comes out, Stevie will go through the default mods that Giants basically gives us, and just gives us the mod with some new color options, and also generally will up the characteristics, like so the operating speed. So for instance, I haven't checked, but these sprayers may run, instead of running at 8 k's an hour, they may run at 18 k's an hour. So that's basically what he does. All right. But that's it. So let's have a look at the specs of them and see what we've got. So we'll be right back. Okay, now we're back in the shop. So we're going to go straight up to the Amazon. This is the easiest way to keep track of what we've got. So we've got the Amazon ZATS 3200, and we've got the ZG TSHC 10001 by Stevie. Okay, so what are they? Both fertilizer spreaders, which is fine. Now here's their compatriots here next door. So the default Giants one is 3,200 litres, 573 kilo, 42 metre spread, and runs at 18 kilometres an hour. The Stevie version, 3,200 to 6,400 litres, so he's increased the capacity of the spreader. 573 kilo, obviously it's got to be increased by the weight bearing because of the extra load of fertiliser. 42 metres in spread, which is the same. Has an operating speed of 28 kilometres an hour, 10 kilometres an hour quicker. And that's pretty much it. So that's the operating characteristics. Now we'll have a look quickly at the ZG as well, just as a comparison. So the default ZG by Giants is 10,000 litre capacity, 4 tonne, 42 metre spread, and 18 kilometres an hour speed. The version by Stevie is 10 to 15,000 litres, 4 tonne, 42 metre spread, and operates at 24 kilometres an hour. So both these units have a higher capacity, or options for higher capacity. You don't have to have the higher capacity, and also has a higher speed. So let's go in and check them out. So here we have the ZATS 3200. We've already gone through the specs, I don't need to do that. What we've got in here, though, are the options available to us. So we've got the capacity, the standard is 3200. We have 6400, and that's it. So we just got the one extension, so we can double the capability, or the capacity, I should say more correctly. The colour scheme. We've got all the colours here we can choose. So we can choose the beige, which I generally like, the Azul, the Rabi, the Lemke, and the New Holland. So you can actually make the colours the same as your tractors if you so wish. And this is one of the great things about doing this. So I could make one that looks a bit like the Class and put the, where's the Class red? Class red there somewhere? No, we'll just use the Case IH red like that. Or we could use the white, like that. So it looks a little bit like the Class colours, for instance. Or alternatively, if you so desired, not that I know why you would do it, you could do the John Deere and the John Deere yellow, okay? Or again, alternatively, you could just do purple and pink, which our good mate Frithgar likes doing. But anyway, we'll leave that one alone. All right, so that's what we've got there. So that's the extra paint, by the way, costs $800 for the main colour, $250 for the design colour. The cost of the unit generally is $25,000. The extension price is $1,000, so $1,000 to double the capacity of the spreader. All right, so that is the ZATS 3200. Now we'll head back and have a look at the ZG TSHC 10001. So we've already gone through again the specs. Base price is $65,000. We're about to change that. So wheel brands, we've got now a lot of these options are also the default in-game options. Stevie hasn't changed these. So we've got Trelly balls, we've got Michelins, we've got Continentals, we've got Bredesteins, and then for the Trelly balls, we've got standard and narrow tyres and rear twin tyres. Michelin, we've got the standard, the narrow tyres, and the twin. Generally, Giants has put the same tyres down for every single brand. Don't get me started on that. But anyway, Continental, standard, narrow, standard. So it's got the duals. The Vredestein has got the standard, the narrow, and the standard. Right, there we go. So the capacity. So we start off with 10,000 litres. The extension takes up to 15,000 litres. Okay, so that's all we have, just the one extension. The colour, again, similar to what we had before. Main colour, we can change the main colour. So we might want to have our class version there. We might want to make the top white like a class, and then we make the rim colour the red like the class. There you go. You got a class spreader. Or alternatively, you might want to go the Massey Ferguson red with a bit of black, and you've got something that'll tie in with the Massey Ferguson colour scheme. So it gives you that flexibility that you don't have with the default Giants mods, which is fine because you're getting the brand and it comes in the configurations that are available. So, but anyway, that gives you more flexibility. So I certainly like to make mine my own colour for my own farm. So, and of course, it goes without saying you got the license plate option as well. Anyway, that is the Amazon ZG TSHC 10001, which is a mouthful by Stevie. All right, next, what have we got? We're going to head back and have a look at the Breedle. So we head on over to the Breedle, and we've got the Baler K165. This is been around for a little while now in Farming Sim. So the default version here is 15,600 to 18,950 litres, 6.8 tonne. It's a 12 to 18 metre spread, 18 kilometre hour operating speed. Stevie's version, 15,600 to 22,950 litre, 6.8 tonne, 12 to 18, but a 25 kilometre hour operating speed. So its capacity is increased by an extra 4,000 and its operating speed is increased by 7 kilometres an hour. So it's not a huge amount, but it does make a difference, obviously, when you're farming. All right, let's go in and have a look at it. So it's pretty much stock standard. Again, the extension, so we have no extension. We have one extension to 22,950, and that is it. We have Trelleborg tyres, the Michelins, Continentals, all that sort of stuff, and you've got the different selections for the tyres for some of them. There we go, standard, wide, all that sort of stuff. Now with the Breedle, again, stock standard, you have either the spreading discs or the 6 metre spreading unit. So whichever one you like there. The 6 metre spreading unit will give you a spreading diameter or distance of 18 metres, and the spreading discs give you 12 metres. Okay. So as for the colours, again, we can do the same thing. We can go class, we can go class, and we can go class like that. So effectively do a class, right? Or alternatively, again, we could go the beige and the black, and we could put chrome wheels on it, for instance. Or alternatively, you might want to go the chrome look. Chrome everything. Oh, fully sick, man. Fully sick. So that's the options you got. And it is nice. You can actually see the reflections of the shop. Not so clearly on this, but on other units, you can actually see the very clear reflections. So this actually is quite good. Anyway, that is the Breedle K165. So in that configuration there, as you can see, $83,000 because $5,000 for the options of the changing of the paint. All right. Next, we have the Cotty multi-tanker. So let's go find the Cotty multi-tanker. Where is it? Grant. Here we go. All right, so here we go. $95,500, same price for both. 30 cubic meters for the default, and 30 to 120 cubic meters. I'm not so sure we really should be measuring in cubic meters, but anyway, okay, we'll let it slide. So yeah, so up to 4 times the capacity. Now the default version only takes digestate and slurry. Stevie's version takes the water, the milk. So no, it's not olive oil. Can't remember what that is. Slurry, digestate. It takes basically everything. It'll even take stones. Really, Stevie? It'll take stones. I'm going to have to test that out. But yeah, stones apparently. Yeah. Oh, anyway. All right. So yeah, this is it here. Sorry, that's really giving me the giggles. Capacity. We start out with the 30 cubic meter extension up to 60, and then up to 120, and then back to the 30. So you've got 2 extensions in total. So you either double it or quadruple it. Okay. Again, the main color, we can go and choose whatever color we like. Now, this is what I was getting to before. And this is the one that we've actually got out on, that we've already bought and put out on display. Where was put that there? The rim color. Yeah, rim color is chrome. There you go. It's all chrome. Now, if you have a look at the ends, see how it's nicely reflected. I mean, look at that. That just does look nice. I'm really impressed with how that looks. Anyway, back to the normal stuff. We can change to whatever color we like. Okay. So, yeah, very good. So that is the Cotti multi-tanker. Right. Last to check for this mod pack is the Mack trucks. I'll go down here, find the Bulldog. There it is. And we've got the Mack Superliner 6x4 by Stevie. Right. So what's the difference with this? So the original is 500 horsepower, manual, 400 litre, 80 kilometres an hour. Stevie's version, 500 to 768 horsepower, manual, 400 litre, 80 kilometres an hour. So you'll notice the top speed hasn't changed, okay? But the power of the engine has. So let's go ahead and have a look. So we'll get to the design in a minute. So the engine setup, the Superliner 6x4, stock standard, 6x4T gives us 647 horsepower, and the 6x4 Ti gives us 768 horsepower. So that should be more than enough to pull her out even the Cotti tanker that seemingly has some problems, particularly in reverse when it's full. Anyway, from there, we can then come in and we can look at the colors. So we can change the green and we can change the rim color like that. Now with the designs, again, similarly, the colors actually change for the designs as well. So we've got the Patriot USA one here. If we don't want the red there, so we want to, the green there, we can put the black in, which looks quite fetching if you're into that sort of thing. I mean, me personally being an Australian, I'm not so fond about having the USA stuff emblazoned on my truck, but I get you Americans do. Not a problem. I'm not having a slight on you. Same again for design 3. We can mix and match it up a little bit. So I would like it if we didn't have this white banding over the top. It'd be nice if that could be removed. But anyway, we won't be picky. And then design 4, same again. You got the white and the red. And again, that's not an option to change at this point in time. Someone will probably come up with different skins for it, but at the moment that's what it is. And then we go back to the default design. But I don't mind this default design with various different colors under it. I think that's actually still quite fetching. So yeah. So that is the Mack Superliner 6x4 by Stevie. All right, and that's it, ladies and gentlemen. That is the mod pack number 3 by Stevie, available from his Facebook page exclusively. If you find it on one of the aggregated sites, please don't download it. Even if you actually come to me and ask me for a direct download, I'll give it to you off my Google Drive, for crying out loud. Don't support these aggregating sites. Go to Stevie's Facebook page. He doesn't get paid for it. He doesn't charge you anything for it. It's just there for everyone in the community to use. So go check them out and make sure you say g'day, tell him Duck sent you, and just because you tell him that Duck sent you, you won't charge anything extra either. Yeah, that's it. Hope you enjoyed the mod review. If you did, press that like button. If you're not already subscribed, please consider subscribing and press that alarm notification icon as well. And of course, check out our other videos. And don't forget, take care of yourselves and your loved ones, and we'll see you again very, very soon. Back here at Duck Gaming and Farming Simulator 22. See you later. Bye.